Hey everyone, I'm here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge for a little staycation tonight. So we're gonna check out some of the restaurants, hang by the pool. I have a fun activity for tonight, and I'm just gonna enjoy being at this beautiful hotel for the first time ever. All right, so quick little room tour. I am staying in one of the DVC rooms. So there is a little mini kitchenette in here with a bigger actual fridge, microwave, toaster, some cutlery, a little bit more stuff, hand and dish soap, a garbage bin down there, coffees and teas, an absolutely gorgeous bathroom. Loving the detail work everywhere. The toilet, nothing really special about that portion. And then the shower is so beautiful with all of the animals in the tile work and H2O plus, I guess, here. And then we have the bedroom. I am in a studio Savannah view room. So we have the bed with this very beautiful tapestry, the thermostat, which I'm actually going to turn up the temperature a little bit. It's a little chilly. A closet, or a wardrobe rather, not a closet, with ample space. I forgot to show you in here. Here you do have your safe, ironing board, iron, and extra pillow and blanket. Some more storage space, TV. This, I believe, flips out into another bed, so you could sleep more people in here. And then the piece de resistance, the Savannah view. This is quite literally all I've ever dreamed of. Being able to sit on my balcony and look at animals. And look at that. Right there. Zebras, giraffes. Can I find them? I feel so bad. I don't know what kind of antelope those are, but some sort of antelope. There was an ostrich walking about earlier. I am just the happiest camper right now. I just am so in love with this room, in love with this view. I'm so excited to be staying here tonight and to bring you guys along on my little adventure. So we're just gonna check out, I'm at Kidani Village, so we're just gonna check out Kidani Village for a little bit, and then I think tomorrow we might do more over at Jambo House because I do have a breakfast reservation over there, and so we'll be able to check that out over there. I think I kind of want to just hang here tonight because I do, like I said, have a very fun excursion planned for tonight that takes place here at Kidani Village, so I can't wait for that either. So I'm just super excited. If you could. I will never get over being able to just see these incredible animals this close. They did have some of the caretakers out here with the truck, so it must be dinner time for the animals. So they all got some food. Look at how precious the little baby is. So my room is somewhere on that side. Oh my god, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh. I'm obsessed with the baby. Oh my goodness. Because I didn't want to disturb those around me in these nicer restaurants, I am doing voiceover afterwards. So I started off the night at the Sanaa Lounge, which is directly off of the Sanaa sit-down restaurant, to get a couple of beverages, and I did pick up the bread service to go. So this is the Bee's Knees, which is Bear Bros Gin, lemon juice, honey syrup, and grapefruit soda. It is so cute. I thought that this drink was quite refreshing. It's not too sweet, but it's also not sweet. The tartness from the grapefruit and lemon cut any of the harsh sweetness from the honey, and it has a really great grapefruit flavor. It also doesn't taste super ginny, so it's a really good entry drink if you want to try gin, but you're not a huge fan of the gin taste. This is the Brambessi Rose Martini, which is bare dried gin, pure cane syrup, lemon juice, blackberries, and mint leaves. I thought that this drink was really good, and it's very minty due to the leaf. At first I didn't want to fish it out, but even when I did, it was still very mint forward. There's a very subtle blackberry flavor. It again doesn't have a super gin heavy taste. It's definitely less sweet than the bee's knees, and I preferred this one. But either I have become a gin girly, or neither of these drinks are very heavy on the gin, or at the very least gin flavor, because I could not taste gin in either of these drinks, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. So I just grabbed some drinks at Sanaa. Absolutely gorgeous location. And I did get some bread service, but I did get it to go, so that way I can enjoy it in my room, because I have a Savannah view, and why wouldn't I want to enjoy that? So we're gonna have some bread service and another drink in the room. So like I said, I got Sanaa's bread service to go, and none of the sauces are labeled, and the bread is not labeled, obviously. So the bread, I think I can tell which is which based on appearance. The sauces, maybe not as much. So this is just gonna be a really fun guessing game. Let's get into it. Okay, so I am back in my room to eat this because I want to enjoy the room and the view, but I can tell that my neighbors are outside, so I don't want to disturb them with me talking about my food. So we are doing this inside the room, quick review, and then I'm gonna eat the rest outside on the balcony. I think I'm just gonna use the traditional naan bread to try all the sauces. So I'm just gonna try the traditional on its own. I mean, it's good naan bread, but that is just the traditional bare bones naan bread. Okay, this next one is the spicy naan. I want to make sure I get some of the spice on it, because I think it's just traditional with like a spicy drizzle or sauce or something. That definitely has a nice heat to it. Oh. That's really good. If you're spice adverse though, you might not like it, but it's really good if you like spice. Definitely a little bit more heat than like normal Disney spice, which I really like. This I think is the garlic ginger. I think I need to go more centered, because I got not a lot there, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I taste more garlic than ginger. It's not super overpowering. Honestly, for a second I thought that was just the traditional naan. The other two are not naans. One is an onion kulcha, and one is a paneer partha. And I'm not sure which is which. And this one smells oniony, and I'm not a fan of onions, so this... I mean, it's fine. It's not my favorite because I genuinely do not like onions. So that one is definitely not my favorite. If you don't have as much of an issue with onions as I do, I think you'd like that because there's a lot of good flavor in that. It just, for me, is very overwhelmingly onion. And then this is the paneer paratha. Okay, so this has onion flavor, but not as much as the onion forward one. Or I'm just still tasting onion from the last one. That one's really light on flavor. It's quite nice. Okay. And now the sauces are just going to be a guess. I have the list sitting in front of me, so I'm going to try it and then try to guess which one it is, I guess. And this is, again, another Bram Bessie martini because that one was really good. Okay. I'm going to go with this green one first. Again, the sauces, I'm going to grab a different one. Unlabeled. So it'll be a fun guessing game. Some of them seem a little bit more obvious. Like this one, I can almost assume. Okay, that's a bad example. So like this one I would assume would be the mango chutney. But this one also has mango. And this one smells like curry. So yeah, it's all just gonna be it's just gonna be a big guessing game, which will be fun. See how well I know my flavor profile, and it's not great. Okay, and I'm using the traditional naan for this, so that way I don't have like garlic or spices interfering with the sauce flavor. So this is a green one. I would say it looks like a tomatillo salsa. Maybe like a really oily pesto. I don't want to dribble it everywhere. I just did. Oh. That might be the garlic pickle. I'm getting a lot of garlic. But in the back, I'm getting like a vinegary, pickly flavor. And up until recently, I really did not like pickle flavor in anything. The only thing that got me not hating pickle was the cheeseburger spring rolls at Magic Kingdom. I definitely think that's garlic pickle. If I'm wrong about any of these, drop it in the comments. If you know which sauce is which, I would love to know the correct answer. Okay. Now we're going to go with a very red, I'm going to try to shade to that, very red sauce. Probably smell these first. Looking at the names, I have no clue. If I'm being totally honest. Cleanse my palate a little. Okay. Oh, hold on. That's either the red chili sambal or the spicy jalapeno lime pickle. I'm leaning towards the red chili sambal because this doesn't look pickled or have anything to do with pickle. That has some spice. Oh my god, that has some kick. Don't eat that one if you're spice adverse. Like, I like spices, and that one kind of gave me a kick in the mouth. Okay, I'm going to move to this nice white creamy looking one because it looks like it will help with the spice. I like spicy. That one surprised me. Okay, I think this one is probably the cucumber raisha. I'm so sorry about pronunciation. Oh, it's thick with 2 C's. Mm-hmm. 100% the cucumber one. Absolutely helped calm down the spice. I'm kind of keeping these in 2 piles on my table. Ones to try with other ones and ones to maybe not try again. This one is a dark brown. I'm not loving the smell of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to like look at the chutneys. To me seem like chunky. I don't have enough chunky thing. Oh, that's chunky. I have no clue which ones these are. I'm gonna just be totally honest. Oh, ooh, this one might be the onion. Oh no, that's the bread. I have no clue. I'm just gonna do a light little dip. That might be the tomato date jam. It's runnier than I think jam should be, but it's sweet. Which is why I think it's the tomato date jam. Because none of the other ones seem like they would have any sweetness to it, except for that one. I feel like I'm saving the chutneys till the end. This one, slightly, I don't know, less dark than the other one, but not as red as the really spicy one. So I guess this one might then be spicy jalapeno lime pickle. Is it this one? I can't tell anymore, you guys. No, this one might be that. This one might be that. I can smell hints of lime, and that's the only reason I'm thinking that. Get a little light dip, because I think I went too heavy on the other one. I didn't get enough. This one must be the jalapeno lime because, like, I can see the seeds of the chili in here. So one of these is the date, the tomato date, and one of these is the jalapeno lime. And I still think the one that I just tried is tomato date, and I still think this is jalapeno pickle, lime pickle. Because the rest are definitely the chutneys and the hummus. These two. I can't tell which is which. They're both delicious. I'll leave it at that. Okay. The chutneys are where I get nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like a chunky sauce. And I'm not a huge fan of curry, I'm not gonna lie to you. The flavor profile of curry is just not something that I enjoy. I've always been a picky eater, and curry is definitely one of those things that I've tried and just cannot. I'm just trying to figure out which one this is, if I'm being honest. I think I just have to eat it to figure out. Let me just smell the others. Oh, this has tomato. So now I'm confused. I'm so confused. That one's strong. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even take guesses on them. I'm gonna put the lid back. No, actually, I think I can. So I'm gonna try this one next. Genuinely don't know which one this is. Again, if you know what any of these are, actually, the only one I know for certain is the cucumber and the garlic pickle. Those are the only two I know for certain. If I'm guessing these wrong, please tell me in the comments. This one has mango chunks in it, so this one obviously has to be the mango chutney. That seems like an obvious guess. I want to get mango in there without like making a hot mess of everything. Without getting too much, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm just not a curry fan. I feel like this has curry flavoring in it. Like from the smell too. Again, I've tried it before. I've tried it a couple times. It's just not a flavor profile that I enjoy. And like, if you enjoy curry, I know like everyone in my family enjoys curry. I'm the only one who doesn't. That's awesome. It's just not a flavor profile that I enjoy. This one makes me nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it's the coriander chutney? This one is very liquidy. It's like yellow and red. But this also has chunks of mango. I don't know which is which, guys. Help me. Okay, so this one's definitely the mango. That's either tamarind or coriander. Or I'm just wrong about all of this. This one's not bad. It's sweet. Are there really 9 sauces listed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This one has to be the mango because it's definitely not. So this is the mango. Oh, that would have been so bad. Which is this then? YouTube, help me out. This smells like coriander and cilantro are related. Right. I don't know. I'm not gonna try. Okay, last sauce. This one honestly makes me the most nervous. It smells like barbecue sauce. and looks like barbecue sauce. It's definitely got a little bit of a kick in the back. There's a nice heat coming through in the back. I don't hate that one. And it's spicy, but not as spicy as the red chili. Because the red chili is just like punch you in the face kind of spice. This is a nice heat in the back of the throat. I enjoy that. Yeah, and then this is the hummus. That one is very easy. And it is a red pepper hummus. I'm not a huge hummus fan. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it the way that some people do. So, I don't have too much bread with it. I think it's a texture thing. Because the flavor is nice, and then I get to the texture of the hummus. And it's just not something that I enjoy. Somehow, somewhere I mixed up lids. So yeah, overall I think that Sanaa's bread service is super fun. I think if you knew what sauces were which, it'd be a lot of fun too. That was a weird combination. No, that's just weird bread. I will say the paneer paratha and the onion one that I was not a fan of seems soggier than the rest, and that might just be, I was sitting at the at Sanaa's lounge for a little bit before coming back to the room, but again, I do think that this is really fun that you get to try various different types of bread, various different sauces, dips, whatever you want to call them, and try various combinations. So I think it's really great. I love that it's available at Sanaa. If you want to do the sit-down restaurant, it's available at Sanaa To Go, which is you mobile order essentially most of the items from Sanaa, and you just take them to go, like a mobile order. And like I ordered via Sanaa Lounge because you could take the bread service to go there as well, and because I had gotten a couple drinks there, I wanted to be able to order the bread service from my waitress. So it's great that you can either order at the lounge or you can take it to go, and if you're staying here and have a nice Savannah view, why not enjoy your view? So I think this is a really fun way to try a bunch of different sauces, dips, whatever you want to call them again. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up sitting outside watching the animals, and then change into something a little more comfortable for tonight's activity, and I will see you then. Alright, so tonight I am doing the Starlight Safari here at Kidani Village. It is an enchanting extra that you can do here in Disney World. You do not need to be staying here at Animal Kingdom Lodge in order to do this tour, but it is an additional price. So for me tonight, with my annual pass holder discount, it was about $75 for an hour-long safari out on the Savannah in a private truck with, I think, like 10 to 12 other people, or 10 to 12 people including myself. So it is very, very difficult to get these reservations. I was very fortunate enough to snag one, so I'm super excited to be able to do this tonight and to bring you along with me. So let's go. Have a great evening. just got back to my hotel room after finishing up the Starlight Safari, and that tour was absolutely amazing. Our guide Lauren was so incredibly knowledgeable. She could tell you the animals' names at night from a distance. She was incredible. Our driver was Emily, and she was also incredible. She didn't like talk or do our driver Emily was also incredible. The route, and also shout out to our driver Emily for driving us around the savannah all night. It was absolutely incredible. Now again, this tour is $89 per person plus tax, without any sort of discounts, and with my annual pass holder discount it was like $75, $76, but I think it was well worth it. It was a group of 12 of us on the truck, very like, what's the word that Lauren used? It wasn't like a scripted kind of tour, because Kilimanjaro Safari can sometimes feel scripted just because there are certain things that they talk about. This one was very unscripted. Anyone who had questions could just kind of ask as we were going along, and there were a couple of kids on the tour who were asking a bunch of questions, which was absolutely adorable. So I highly recommend doing this tour if you have the chance. It is super hard to get reservations for this because it is such a limited quantity of people who can go. They do, for the most part, do it twice a night, once at 8:30 and once at 10 p.m. But again, very, very hard to get these reservations. So make sure that if you want to do it, you are booking 60 days out, and being right on time to do that, because again, they're so hard to get. I was super fortunate to get on the tour tonight. I do think because it is one person, like I am one person, it was a little bit easier just because it's easier to fill a single person spot than a group. But again, I absolutely adored that tour. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and I'm so glad that I did. So highly recommend doing it if you get the chance. And again, Lauren was an absolutely amazing tour guide, and I'm so fortunate to have gotten to do this tour. Now I'm just gonna kind of chill in my hotel room and watch some TV. I have some wine that I got, and just kind of enjoy being here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And then tomorrow morning I have a breakfast buffet over at Boma, so we will head there in the morning, which for you guys will be a couple of seconds. Bye. Good morning, everyone. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I get the best sleep in a Disney bed. I don't know if it's the bed, the pillows, what, but I get the absolute best sleep. I know I'm a little backlit right now, but I just kind of wanted to get one last view of all the animals before I check out. But we're not leaving the hotel quite yet. We are going to go to Boma for breakfast and hang out by the pool. But before I do that, I do want to talk a little bit about price. So I was staying in a deluxe studio with Savannah View at Kidani Village. I did book it through DVC Rental Store. This is not sponsored by them in any way. I've just seen other people use them and wanted to give it a try because I wanted to stay in this beautiful hotel at a reduced rate. So had I booked it through Disney for this exact same night, it would have been $832.50 after tax. Booking it through the DVC Rental Store, I paid $273 and some change after tax. So I paid a third of the price if I had booked through Disney. So I thought that working with them was really easy. It was super easy to book the room. Communication was amazing. They constantly kept me up to date on all the information, constantly checked in with me as I went through the reservation process. So highly recommend using them, and I definitely will be using them again in the future because I want to do more staycations like this. So yeah, I am gonna check out and head over to my breakfast because that starts in about half an hour, and it is over at Jambo house. So I'll see you in a sec. At breakfast, Boma is a buffet, so when you sit down, you are given a menu with drinks, which are an additional cost on top of the cost of the buffet. I did end up going with the mimosa flight because it's my birthday, and I figured I might as well treat myself. After that, you can head up to the buffet to start getting some food, and I just have a couple videos of some of the options that I didn't get on my plates, so that way you can kind of see the full variety. So round one, I got a biscuit, I got half, I got a little bit of scrambled eggs. I don't like scrambled eggs, but I want to try them as often as possible at buffets to try to get myself to like them. I got the African tater tots, bacon, and of course a Mickey waffle.
Starting off with the bacon, it was perfectly cooked, delicious. Honestly, no notes. I don't like my bacon super crunchy, but I also don't like it super soggy, and this was perfectly in the middle. It was delicious. The tots were also perfectly cooked, nice crunchy outside, but soft inside, and very nice flavor. They aren't your traditional tots. There is some African flavoring to it. I'm not quite sure what it is. It just says African tots. So I really enjoyed these. The eggs, I would assume they're cooked well. I have never liked eggs. I've tried eggs many times, just I can't get myself to enjoy them. So I have a really hard time reviewing this. It looks like they're cooked well. I just don't like the flavor of eggs. The pap was fine. There wasn't a ton of flavor in this. I'm assuming it's kind of like grits. I actually have never had grits. But it was fine. I don't think I would get it again just because it didn't have a ton of flavor. The biscuit was fine as well. It was kind of dry on its own. I probably should have gotten the gravy that went with it, but I just didn't for whatever reason. And then the waffle. The Mickey waffle is pure perfection. No notes on that. It is your classic Mickey waffle.
And then this is the Mimosa flight, which is 3 African sparkling wines and 4 unique flavor profiles. We have spicy pineapple, strawberry honey, raspberry mint, and pot juice.
First off, the spicy pineapple mimosa. There's a lot of really good pineapple flavor, and the spice comes through a little bit in the back. It's not very sweet, and it's also not super spicy, where if you're extremely spice adverse, you won't like this, but if you are extremely spice adverse, maybe beware of this one. The strawberry honey one is super sweet and super strawberry forward. I personally preferred the spicy pineapple to this one just because this one is so sweet. The raspberry mint, again, very mint forward, just like the drink from last night. Light raspberry flavor and not overly sweet. I enjoyed this one as a person who enjoys mint flavors. And then the pog juice mimosa was absolutely perfect, no notes, perfect combination of pog juice and champagne. I absolutely adored this one, and I was going to get just a full-size pog juice mimosa, but figured I would try the flight instead.
Alright, so for plate 2, I picked up the parfait. This is the cranberry orange bread pudding with a little bit of vanilla sauce, blueberry muffin. Those are just on my old plate that I transferred over just to make it easy. And then one of those sticky buns, and I was actually right there when they were putting out a new pan, so I'm very excited to try this.
The parfait is good. I'm not a huge fan of vanilla yogurt on its own, and that is what was on the top level of the parfait under the granola-y stuff. But when it's mixed in with the strawberry yogurt at the bottom layer, it's delicious. I love a good parfait or granola mixed into yogurt, so I enjoyed this one. The bread pudding, the cranberry orange bread pudding, is one of the best things I have ever eaten. I absolutely adored this. 0 notes whatsoever. It reminds me of Thanksgiving because I make a really delicious cranberry orange cookie. So I really enjoyed this one. The chocolate chip muffin was fine. It's kind of dry. Nothing super special about this one, and then the sticky bun was fine. It was weirdly too sweet for me, which is weird because I enjoy sweet things, but this one was just too sweet.
And so I just finished breakfast at Boma. It was an absolutely amazing experience. It was my first time ever eating there. And while I'm not a huge eater, which is why I generally don't do buffets here, I had a great time there. The food was really great. I absolutely adored the cranberry orange bread pudding. I would 100% go back for a plate full of that dish. I did get some pog juice to go, which is a little tip for if you are ever doing a table service restaurant. You can always get non-alcoholic beverages like water, juice, soda, coffee, tea to go. So I got a pog juice to go, and now I'm just gonna walk around some of the overlooks, check out the savannas, let my breakfast brunch digest, and then I think I am gonna head back over to Kidani Village for their pool over there, because I do know, after talking to one of the cast members there yesterday, that their fitness center does have some small lockers, and one of the culinary team guys, John, was an absolute gem and saw it was my birthday and gave me a treat. And then my waitress, Rabab, also an absolute gem, gave me a brownie, so I need to make sure that those don't melt in the sun. So we're just gonna check out some of the savannas and then head to the pool. I switched over to using my phone just because I'm gonna head over to the pool and don't want to be that creepy person with a camera. But back here we have the fitness center. Over there we have women's and men's bathrooms that also have showers and some lockers. So I stored my stuff, most of my stuff, in there so that way I don't have to worry about it at the pool and my desserts don't melt.
Again, in an effort to not be that creepy person with a camera at the pool, I didn't get a ton of footage of the pool. I got this little bit of the kids' play area, which I thought was super adorable. And then because there were a lot of kids in the pool, I just grabbed this image from the internet of the Kidani Village pool. It was very nice, very relaxing. I thoroughly enjoyed my afternoon here. I grabbed the blackberry spritz from the pool bar, which was nice, light, refreshing, more lime flavor than blackberry, a very light gin flavor, but more so than yesterday's drinks. And given that it was a cloudy day, it was perfect for the pool. If it was sunnier and warmer, I probably would have gone with something a little bit more tropical, but given the weather, this one was perfect. I then headed over to Victoria Falls to grab a couple more drinks and something to eat while I waited to go pick my parents up at the airport. This is the Seychelles martini. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It had a really nice gin flavor and definitely tasted more of pineapple than strawberry, but overall it was really refreshing. But you do definitely need to like gin because this one, you could definitely taste the gin more than any of the other drinks I had before this one. This is the Baobab 75 and it was definitely the best drink I've had at this resort. It was the perfect balance of gin and Brut Rosé, and I love a good rosé, so between gin and Brut Rosé, loved this one. The lemon tartness cuts the sweetness perfectly, and I loved it. I did also grab the grub board for dinner, and this was a fine charcuterie board. It was not my favorite. I still think my favorite is over at Baseline Tap House over in Hollywood Studios, but this one was good. I really liked the salami, the white cheddar, the aged Gouda. The crostinis were delicious, and the apple garlic compote was fine. It was a little too garlicky for me, but overall it was a good enough cheese board to nibble on while I had some beverages. Well, that wraps up my time here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. I had an absolutely wonderful stay here. It was the perfect way to spend my birthday, and it is checking off an item that has been on my bucket list since I was a kid. So I'm so thrilled that I am fortunate enough to spend the night here. Make sure to like this video if you haven't, as well as subscribe to my channel so that way you're notified anytime I post a new video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Magic Haley. Those links will be down in the video description. Bye guys!